Were you hideout?
No, I'm holed up in a back room of an old factory.
Why didn't we go there?
Too many people? This place is more isolated.
How'd you find this place?
Through friends? Make yourself at home.
She a friend of yours?
That's Olin. This is her apartment.
You don't think the cops are gonna look for you here?
Or you? Because they're not really after you, are they?
That's news to me.
You and Scorpio really pulled out all the stops on this one, didn't you?
Am I supposed to have any idea what you're talking about?
Hey, that's a great act, Frisco. I want to compliment you on a marvelous performance. Although I don't believe you for a minute.
You think this is all a scam?
Of course. It's one of Robert's more clever ones, to be sure, but it still has the stamp of Scorpio written all over it. Send in the hit-and-run driver as an undercover cop. You know, I can hardly wait to see what you two come up with for an encore.
You went straight to a phone and you notified his department after you decked Joe?
That's right, so you could arrest him.
Did you have to hit him that hard?
Well, somebody had to make him pay for what he did to my brother.
Next time, leave law enforcement up to people who are hired to do the job. Okay, Doc?
Did Jones say anything?
Well, just the usual song and dance. Some Asian drove his car, just a pack of lies.
How are we coming?
We got everything we need.
Can you show me exactly where Jones fell?
I sure can.
Let's move it.
I'm sure Frisco's okay. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to get up and walk away. He's in danger, and I'm really worried about him. Well, Frisco seems like the kind of guy who can take care of himself. I don't understand. Why doesn't he come to me? If he can't talk to the woman he loves, who can he talk to? Well, maybe he feels he has to ride this one out by himself. Why? We've shared everything else. Oh, this is pretty serious. Maybe he didn't want to upset you. He's doing a real good job of it. It'll all work out. You'll see. There must be something else going on. I mean, he wouldn't run like this. And nobody really believes Frisco killed Tay. Tay's brother does.
Damn right. And I have proof. If Frisco didn't kill Tay, then why'd he run when I went to call the police? You know, not only is he a murderer, he's a coward.
He is not.
And why doesn't he show his face?
Why don't you just get off of his case? You're just bitter at what happened to Tay. And you want anyone to pay whether they're guilty or not. Frisco's not going to be your scapegoat.
Well, we'll leave that for the police to decide. And they're going to find Frisco, you can bet on that. Wherever he's hiding.
You hear that?
Yeah, police siren.
Yeah. If this is such a game, I think somebody forgot to tell the cops about it.
Oh, I don't think Robert's above having a few police cars race through the Asian quarter with their sirens screaming, just to make sure that your story seems more convincing.
Well, why don't you go flag one down and tell them about the game? Go ahead. Why don't you go do that, huh?
Oh, I'm not really that sure of your innocence.
Or that interested in showing yourself. Is that it?
So, where does that leave us?
I don't know about you, but I need a place to hide.
You're in it.
If you don't believe that the cops are after me, why are you helping me avoid them?
Police sirens seem to have a truth all their own, don't you think? And I don't necessarily want to sit around and talk to the police because they'd ask awkward questions about my absence from a jail cell.
Okay. So here we are, huh? The two of us.
Mm-hmm.
Fugitives from justice. At least we're sharing the same kind of problem, huh?
Right, we'll just stay here until heat dies down.
And then what?
Then we're on our own.
You really think I'm pulling some sort of scam?
I've seen nothing to convince me otherwise.
Well, why would I bother?
Because Scorpio asked you to, or you decided to volunteer, which is probably more like it. Either way, you're out to nail me. Okay, next.
Hey, don't flatter yourself, Donald. You may not be on the top of my Christmas list, but I'm not going to put my neck on the line to take a hit-and-run rap just to nail you.
What better way to win me over than to become a fellow fugitive, huh?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're not worth the trouble. I got enough problems of my own than to worry about yours.
You know, I'd really like to believe you.
Well, do me a favor, okay? And don't do me any favors. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
But the evidence is just a little too thin so far.
What do you want me to do about it, Sean? You want me to go out into the streets and mow down a few more pedestrians?
Oh, I'll think of something.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to lose sleep about it, okay?
Well, in the meantime, we're going to spend a lot of time with each other. I want to know your every movement.
Yeah, you and every other cop in town.
And since you know where I am, I can't very well let you roam free around here, now can I?
Oh, good thinking. Because the first thing I'm going to do is turn you into Scorpio, right? And when I go up to him, he's going to grab me and throw me in the deepest jail cell where they'll have to pump in oxygen. Maybe the heat's died down, huh?
Not likely. Not if they were really after you. There's something funny.
Yeah. I never would have figured you and I'd be working on the same side.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Frisco has to be working with someone.
No,
He has to. My brother's death wasn't just a isolated incident.
it was an accident.
You don't know that.
I know Frisco. And I know Frisco believes in justice.
Yeah, for him and his powerful friends went up for some poor immigrant.
Everyone. If Frisco accidentally hit Tay, if he did, he wouldn't run.
But he did run. That's the fact. You know why? Because he didn't have the guts to face the music. Look, Felicia, all I want is for him to go to jail for what you and everyone else knows he did. Even Scorpio is convinced that he drove the car that killed my brother.
Well, Robert is wrong.
Where you are.
Not about this.
Love really is blind.
So is bitterness.
Yeah, well, I have every right in the world to be bitter. Your boyfriend ties one on. He runs over my brother, and who could care? I shouldn't have just knocked him out. I should have got in my car and drove after him.
One of these days, you're gonna be sorry you said that. Frisco. Felicia, come back.
Just let her go. Sometimes the truth is hard to swallow.
Well, you didn't help it go down very easily.
I just lost a brother. Try it sometime. See how sympathetic you are.
Ready to roll? Yep, after you.
Doctor, you didn't think you were getting out of here that easily, did you?
Well, a man can dream, can't he?
Not if he's a doctor.
Be just a minute. Hello? Yeah, hi, Derek. What can I do for you?
Hey, I just got the best news I've had in weeks. You know that Asian boy who was hurt climbing on the medical van?
What about him?
Well, his father told me he wasn't going to sue the hospital.
I know. I talked to his parents yesterday. They understand we weren't negligent.
Well, I'm just happy to hear it myself from the source.
Of course. Besides, they think the medical van's a great idea. They wouldn't do anything to jeopardize it.
Well, Edward was convinced we were facing a major lawsuit.
Sorry to disappoint him.
Buzz, listen, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to leave the van early today.
Oh, what's up?
Derek wants me back on Jenny's show again.
No problem. Dan talked to the father of the boy who got the concussion when he fell off the back of the van.
Oh, great. So how much do they want?
Not a penny. They're not taking the hospital to court.
Well, that's a relief.
You're telling me.
So we can go on about our business.
You know, maybe it was Edward's influence, but I was beginning to think we were facing a major lawsuit myself.
Okay, we got the van all set.
Let's hit the road.
Okay, where to today?
Where else? The Asian Quarter. It's our #1 target area.
Ours and a lot of other people's. It's the hottest spot, seems like, these days.
Hi. You okay? I'm just worn out. I've been walking all over the Asian waterfront looking for Frisco.
No luck, I take it.
No, nothing. I think he's just completely vanished.
He'll turn up. Here, have some tea.
Thank you.
I'll go get you something to eat.
It looks like they're wrapping it up. One thing's for sure. Frisco's guilty. And there's no question about that. Sooner or later, everyone's going to know that he killed my brother.
Felicia! You know, I'm sorry about Tay, but do you have to take it out on her?